Once upon a time, little baby meditation teacher Emily Fletcher got invited to speak at Google. I was going to give a talk called Why Meditation is the New Caffeine. When I was first invited, I was thrilled, scared, but thrilled. And I thought it was going to be like 15 people in a conference room. What turns out is about 115 people in a conference room at the New York City headquarters. And then I found out that the talk was going to be streamed to all the Google employees. So I'm getting a little nervous. And then I find out that this talk is going to be broadcast on their YouTube channel that's going to go out to hundreds of thousands of people. Now, the other people in this speaker series were people like Ariana Huffington and Russell Simmons, people who had books and prolific speaking careers. So immediately I went into full blown imposter syndrome. I went into, oh my gosh, I'm not accomplished enough. I don't have a book. I've never spoken at a company like this. Who am I to even be teaching meditation? What if it's awful? What if it ruins my career? What if my friends and family see it and it's a public failure? And so I was so nervous and I was so caught up in my own story that I didn't even have the bandwidth or energy left to work on the talk. So a couple of things happened. I talked to my partner at the time and he was like, hey, when you think about from like your range of like as amazing as you could do to like just fully failing, like where do you think on that spectrum you are? And I said, realistically, it's either going to be somewhere between 100% and maybe like 85%. And just having that framework really calmed me down, that realizing like, oh, we're not talking about 100% success to 0% failure. I'm stressing myself out and working myself up over really probably a 15% differential. So that was really calming, step one. Step two, I called my friend Susan. And I highly recommend phoning a friend if you are getting worked up about a date or an interview or a proposal or a presentation to your company, anything where you feel like, oh no, this is going to make or break me. It's always nice to have an external opinion on this. So I called my friend Susan. She's an amazing creativity coach to people like Disney and Pixar. And she sat me down and she said, all right, what's going on for you? And instead of talking about the talk, instead of talking about what I wanted to say or the impact I wanted to have on these people, I just start crying, crying. And she said, what's going on inside of there? And I said, I feel like I'm a failure. I feel embarrassed already. I feel scared. I really think this is going to make or break me. I don't feel like I have enough accomplishment. And she said, all right, here's what we need to do. We need to take these headphones off so we can get whatever the story is that's playing in your head. Take those headphones off so that you can connect with the people in the room. And as simple as that is, it changed everything. Because here's what I was doing. I was making the talk about me. I was making it about my performance. I was making it about my ego. I was making it about my career when I had been brought there to help those people in the room. So just her saying that, let's get this story out of your head. This I suck, I'm going to fail and never ever have an opportunity again. Let's get that off of the headphones so that you can actually show up for the people that you're speaking to. So next time you're faced with a challenge, next time you have a really big opportunity, what if we can make it about the person? Can you make it about the person you're going on the date with, the person that you're proposing to, the board members that you're presenting to, instead of making it about yourself? So that's step one. The other way to handle imposter syndrome is to prepare. So once I cried it out and had my catharsis, I then was able to work on the actual talk for the rest of the night. And the next day, I was pretty nervous. Like I was pretty amped up for the first 2 to 3 minutes of a talk, but then I settled in. And it turned out to be this beautiful dance between preparation and improvisation. And I think all of our peak performance moments in life are that beautiful hybrid of preparation and improvisation. So we prepare not for the performance, but we prepare for our nerves that come up when it's go time. We prepare so that we can go to battle with that voice of criticism in our minds when we're doing something that we really care about. So I want to say thank you for stepping into your potential. Thank you for taking the risk of failure so that you can find out just how successful you can be. And this doesn't matter if it's a public talk or public performance or a date or a playtime with your kids. Anytime you're doing something where you want to show up as the most amazing version of you, it matters that you allow these inner demons to come up and out, and it matters that you take the time to prepare. Let's also remember to not make it about ourselves, but rather make it about the person that we're speaking to. So bravo to you. And if you would love some support with this, I have an awesome guided experience called Ziva Performance, and you can find it over at zivameditation.com. All right, friends, happy creating. You're not an imposter. And the next time you feel like one, know that everybody else feels like one too.